Are you thinking about having a truck rental service at your self-storage property? I'm Jim Ross. He's Matt VanHorn. And this is 3 Mile Domination, where we talk about anything and everything regarding the world of self-storage. Hi everyone, this is Jim Ross from 3 Mile Domination, and this is episode number 20 of the 3 Mile Domination show. And in this episode, we do another vendor spotlight. We have Brad Ling from U-Haul joining us today. What's going on, Brad?
It's another day in paradise.
Gotta love it.
Yep.
Yeah, we've known each other, it's been a couple years now since you've come to Utah.
I think it's been 4, actually.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Yep.
It's been that long since you moved to Utah.
It has.
Okay. All right,
I'm getting old and
old.
forgetful is what's happening.
I know, I'm losing track of time. Anyway, a few years back when I was really involved in management, I really wanted to get involved with U-Haul and having trucks at our sites where it made sense. And I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. So I wanted to have you on the program here and kind of discuss more, with the owners that are either brand new or they've been around, for a while, the benefits of having a U-Haul dealership at their location.
Okay, well, happy to do it.
Yeah, great. So again, I guess just first of all, if let's just say that's like a brand new location, they got the room, what's the first step that they do to even, contact you and kind of get the ball rolling?
Well, there's a couple things. The easiest thing really is to go onto our website. Is to go to uhaul.com, and within our website, you can actually click on a link that invites you to get information about becoming a U-Haul dealership.
Yeah.
Within that, you can link to information about the company, and you can also request a personal contact by one of our field representatives.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really the quickest way, because then the field manager can make a contact, and all of our field managers work local areas, so they're very familiar with the local market. And I think they have really good insight as to what the needs are and, how a particular facility might help our company and what our needs are. And oftentimes that's the biggest thing is our consumers, our customers have a need that is often unfilled.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a mutually beneficial arrangement, if
Absolutely.
it makes sense for the site, it makes sense for you, then great. You can start that talks and get going.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to U-Haul, I know again, I'm just kind of in the owner's mindset here because I talked to plenty of them and I hear their concerns or their questions and that before they even contact U-Haul. And I guess one of the questions I've gotten is, well, if I'm a U-Haul dealer, do I have to do everything? They're picturing like the big U-Haul dealers that have the trucks and the big cargo vans and the auto transports and everything. But there is some flexibility there, correct, when it comes to each individual dealer?
Absolutely. And I get the same kind of questions myself.
Yeah.
And we did that to ourselves because, 20 years ago, that was just commonplace. We moved into a gas station and you just did everything.
Sure.
Today's market has changed immensely. And obviously everybody is pretty aware of how drastically the marketplace has changed. We've really tried to tailor it around individual needs. Good. We have dealerships or storage locations that do nothing more than rent one cargo van, and it's designed to make their customers happy and attract new customers to their facility. We have locations that do those plus additional trucks. If they have the space and they have the manpower, they can do truck rentals both in town and one way and get the whole box van business.
Yeah.
And we do have locations that want to do it all, and they can do trailers and they can do auto transports and they can do all the accessories. Mm-hmm. So we'll cater around the facility,
which is huge. I mean, and I've ran sites that are just they're really, really small, kind of mom and pop locations, up to the ones that are really huge and big metropolitan areas. And yeah, I've ran the whole gamut. I've had some that only had a couple of trucks, and it works fine for them. They kind of do it just like an in-town type rentals, and lots of times they'll use that as an incentive for a moving process. Sometimes they'll offer like a free truck rental, and they just pay for it themselves within the company, but they can offer that service with the truck.
That's actually gotten really popular. There's a lot of companies out there that they're touting hey, come lease this truck and offer it to your customers. This is a great way to get customers to move in.
Yep.
Well, that's a huge investment. Your initial out the door investment's got to be $10,000 plus. You're just gonna continue to pay for the truck and all the maintenance.
Sure.
In a company like ours, that's us. That expense to get set up is our expense.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to offer the customer the ability to rent or to get a truck to move into a facility, we can even facilitate that so it's very seamless from the customer's perspective. We have the tool set up now within our own computer system where, if the dealer says, well, I'm going to cover the first $25 of whatever truck rental if you move into my facility, we can allow you to set that up in the system so that the first $25 we charge the location renting it, and the next whatever the customer rents, the customer then pays. So you can tailor it to cover pieces of parts of it, the whole rental, because it's really we're in a consumer-based business that is competitive now, and everybody's trying to sweeten the deal.
Yeah, of course.
And the consumer knows that.
Yep.
So they're looking for the deal.
That's great. Again, you just have that flexibility at your again, a lot of the misconception I think is with U-Haul is it's so big and corporate and this is the way it's got to be. But no, it's like you just said. You have flexibility, and they're there for the benefit of the storage facility, and they're giving those tools and those options and being able to do that when it comes to how you're paying for it, and that's huge. So no, that's great. I have a few locations in mind. I'll be implementing that moving feature here right away because that would be very helpful. And also, I've had some locations we've done with, I forget what it's called, but when you can brand it.
Uh-huh. Yep. So we do, and that's kind of what that is. But we have advertising bans.
Okay.
And so there's a way that we can actually take a brand new model van, and the individual location provides us the artwork that they want. We'll dedicate 3/4 of the side of the van to their artwork. So our van gets a sticker on the door on the passenger driver's door that says U-Haul.
Yeah.
But everything back of that is the storage facilities brand. Yeah, and that's really all they're paying for is the cost of doing the sticker.
Mm-hmm.
Could run $200 to $400, and they do have to utilize the van. We don't encourage them to let it sit because
you can't just park it out front like a billboard.
Bad new vans.
Yeah.
These are vehicles that are. Matter of fact, I'm just placing my 2017 van orders right now. So next, in January, everybody will start getting 2017s, and
nice.
They're going to be a new vehicle, and we encourage them to rent them every single week, and as long as they're renting, it's a pretty seamless kind of process to have an advertising ban out there.
Yeah, exactly. Just one more way of getting your name out there. Mm-hmm. Like I said, what is sitting out in front, it's like another billboard you have at your facility, and then when it's out being rented and used, it's a mobile billboard for you.
Absolutely.
Being driven around. And again, it's an in-town thing, so it's not like it's being driven across country. It's staying within town, so your market is seeing your advertisement.
Sure, I look at your background there. It's this 3-month Domination. I mean, that's what it is. Your customers are your local neighbors. And, the more you can advertise those local neighbors, the better off you're going to be.
Yep, exactly. And so much of storage is where the leads are coming from. As of course, it's online, referrals and that. But it's so surprising how much of it still comes down to drive-by traffic. And I've just seen some of the sites that have, the trucks out front versus the ones that don't. And I can attest you get, a lot more eyeballs are being attracted to your site when there's some activity and there's trucks out there versus just a regular storage facility. And some of them, you don't really know they're a storage, to be honest with you, because they sit in back and it doesn't really attract your attention. But when you have some trucks out front, yeah, the consumer makes that connection of, okay, moving, storage, this is what it is. And it's a great lead generator. If nothing else, is having the trucks out front is great for business.
Right. Even if they're not using it for storage, to move into storage, I think anytime you can get a consumer to enter your place of business, it gives you the opportunity to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And you just never know when that customer's going to need that product.
No, that's great. And thinking about the questions I've had lately regarding, owners talking about, possibly doing U-Haul and thoughts that questions have come up. One of them recently, I think we should probably just address here is, of course, there's U-Haul, and a lot of people know about web self-storage and the storage software.
Right.
And I've been asked this more than once. So I want to kind of clear this up a little bit. That if they're a U-Haul dealer, that they must use the storage software. And I can attest because I've managed plenty of sites that no, that's not necessarily the case. I think it's easier, honestly, to have it kind of all in one package with web self-storage and then the U-Haul dealer. But if that is a sticking point and you love a certain storage software, you don't have to change. You can still use the U-Haul trucks and keep your storage software, correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And the way our program, of course, we use our own software for the truck rentals.
Of course.
But it's designed, and we do that on purpose because we want that to be able to run on its own independently away from whatever else is being offered.
Yeah.
And we're just happy to affiliate with great businesses. So we'll mix and match whatever they want. And if they want to use all of our software and rent our trucks, that's fantastic. We can help them advertise. We can do lots of other things to support them. If they only want to rent the trucks, happy to do so. We've got dealers using all different kinds. There's sometimes we got guys that are using software I've never heard of, and I've done this for a long time. So we're good with that.
Yeah, there's some funky ones out there. Ones that are kind of scary too, but that's good. I just wanted to address that because I've actually just had that recently just come up again. So I know if I've heard it, I'm sure other owners are thinking that along those same lines. I wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, the only limitations we have when dealers want to do the advertising bans and stuff like that, we do require that they are a software user because we want to facilitate helping to advertise the product. And when they're using the web self-storage software, we can add special advertising and stuff to make sure that van rents because it's a big investment on our part.
Sure.
We're not asking a lot from the dealer and the storage location, so we want to make sure we're getting the most from it that we can.
Yep, that makes total sense. So then a question regarding with the sites here, and obviously it's beneficial for the owner, and I've always said we're storage first, and then truck rentals second. That's the way it should be. Of course, it benefits and it helps the storage sites. Another way of getting additional income coming in. Can you go into any details as far as the benefits to the owner financially? What the commission structure would be.
Sure. And I'm glad you pointed out. Just to come back, we understand that we're a sideline business. Mm-hmm. We come into an agreement with the storage operator that we understand that we are the second fiddle, and we've played that fiddle position for 70 plus years. So we're pretty comfortable with how that works out. The thing is that what a storage operator provides for us is a person and they provide a parking spot, and they provide some things that I often can't duplicate in that location. And so, the process goes is we're just in a contractual agreement that we pay out a commission every time a truck is rented. Mm-hmm. So for every transaction that happens, we're going to pay a commission based on that rental, and we can pay that commission weekly, monthly. Um, we don't pay commission on sales tax. We don't pay commission on the insurance because the insurance has to go to that funny insurance company that takes it all, and who knows what they do with it.
Yeah.
You can never get it back. But on the everything that's a truck rental, it is all commissional based, and it depends a little bit on. And I quote out some numbers, but a location that's doing trucks and trailers and all of the stuff is going to earn somewhere around 22 to 25% commission on everything that they bring in.
Mm-hmm.
The dealers that are just doing the in-town business, and depending on how many days a week they're open or what they're offering, they could be getting 15% commission on the truck rental, and their overhead really is virtually nothing. They pay a $10 fee for our access for our software. That's per month. They pay for the line use of a telephone number that we advertise, which works out to be maybe only $10 a month.
Mm-hmm.
But we cover the insurance, we cover the advertising, we cover all of the paperwork, brochures, folders, signs. We take care of all of that. They're really just providing us what we can't get, which is a parking spot and a person to talk to the customer.
Yep, and that's great. And like I said, I've had sites that have just had, like you mentioned, just a couple trucks, just as that as accessory to their sites, and even those little trucks, it adds up. What the commission that comes in. A lot of times I came in with the mentality of I can just replace my manager's payroll out of the commission we're earning from that, and then it's a win. It's a win for me. And many, many times it's exactly what happened. So again, it's one of those things you can kind of have it come out, test it at your site.
Sure.
And, test it out, go, for, I would never say just 1 month and done, but, go over a summer, go over through a spring, or really see how it's working for your site and engage it. I don't think you have anything to lose.
No.
So.
No. And we run a pretty open process. We don't tie anybody down to something they can't get out of.
Yeah.
We want to be good community members. I want to be part of the community. I want to know people, and if it doesn't work out, I want to still be friends. That's our goal in life. And I look at the truck rental sometimes, and I think the truck rental sometimes is just a leader, and we start thinking that the truck rental is the business. Well, the truck rental isn't the business. Even in our company, it's not the business. The truck rental just facilitates the renting of the storage room.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The truck rental facilitates, the 3 medium boxes that you sold. The truck rental facilitates getting a box dolly or an appliance dolly or some blankets to wrap over everything. And when you start putting all of those things together, that's when you really start running a business. The truck rental itself is minimal.
Yeah.
If you really think about the fact that I give a lot of these dealers brands making new vans we just barely bought. They might have a couple hundred miles on them.
Yeah.
We bought them, we stickered them, we put racks in them and put whatever we had to do to them, and then we rent the truck for $19.95 plus the mileage.
Yep.
So it's all the other things that come along with that is where you really make your money, and so I encourage dealers to sell some boxes and to be a storage location and to do the things that really go hand in hand with people that are moving.
Yep, that's great. And again, with U-Haul and that, you have that company. It's a great resource and a partner. It's not like they just drop off the trucks and say, "Good luck and see ya." They're very hands-on with the training. Any questions, they're always right there to help. So again, that's why I really wanted to have you on here to highlight and talk a little more about U-Haul, because I think it's very beneficial for self-storage owners to see how it works at their site and bring extra. It's all about extra income now. That's
Absolutely.
Of course, I think is no other better way then it just goes hand in hand with self-storage and truck rentals. So
absolutely
can't go wrong. Well, thanks for taking the time and joining me today.
You're welcome. I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
All right. You take care. We'll have you on again.
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. See ya.
Bye.
Go to 3miledomination.com/call to schedule your free 30-minute marketing tune-up call. I'll give you solid advice you can easily implement with or without us. Until next time.